Are you having trouble gaining traction with investors? Well, there's a good chance the reason for that lies in how you're describing the value proposition of your company. It's a very common occurrence for entrepreneurs to be so buried in what they do that they lose the ability to succinctly describe why anybody should care. I see pitch after pitch where the pitch starts with, we have a company that does X. But in fact, what really matters is we have a solution X for pain Y. And then here's the nature of the pain that is caused. Here's why people are willing to pay for it. And here's how much they're willing to pay for it. A lot of this boils down to internalization. When you work in an industry for so long, you can reach a point where you simply assume that everybody knows the same things that you do. Most investors don't have that deep industry experience. They don't share your life experience. And so you need to be able to take a step back and explain to them, as if they're walking in cold, because they most likely are, what the nature of the problem is that you're solving. And then once you've clearly established that, then proceed to the point where you describe how you're actually accomplishing it. So here's a framework for making sure that you describe your value proposition in a way that investors can get their heads around. One, describe the nature of the problem as succinctly as possible, and where possible, use a real world example. Bonus points if you've done customer discovery and you can get quotes from potential customers that are also describing the problem out there in the market. Do your homework, provide market research, give your investors a chance to understand that the problem is significant and is not just sort of something that you're encountering in your own idiosyncratic day-to-day life. Put a value on the problem. What is this problem costing people? Now, maybe it's costing people money. Maybe it's costing people time. At some point, there has to be a cost for inaction. How are people worse off by not buying your product or service? Third, present a case that customers are out there who are willing to pay money in order to address this pain, that pain is so painful and interferes with other things that people find valuable, that they're willing to pay money to make it go away. And then describe the business model. Fourth, describe how they're going to pay. Do they pay in one lifetime lump sum, like they're buying a car? Do they pay over time, like a software as a service model? Do they pay for fractional ownership in something like a cooperative, or is there some other business model out there? If you're able to clearly explain these 4 points, chances are very good that the value proposition is going to fall directly out of that. And that's going to put you in a great position to have constructive conversations with investors who will engage with you seriously about the possibility of funding your company.